Welcome everyone, TheDailyWoo here as the recording of this Monday, August 7th, 2023. I am heading back to Florida. I don't want to say bright and early because it's a little overcast, but early morn, 7 a.m. Got my suitcase here. Also got my backpack on. Sometimes I refer to it as a book bag, just like hearkening back to my youth. It's really a backpack because it's on your back. Nonetheless, Delta Airlines, I am flying one way back home to Central Florida. I will be sleeping in my own bed this evening, which will be nice. I will be driving my own car instead of one of many rental cars that I've had over the last month and a half. I was gone for like 5 weeks, and then I was home for like 5 or 6 days, and then I've been gone 3 weeks. I'm kind of losing track. I think I'm gone more than I am home. But I'm heading back only for about 5 days, 6 days, give or take a day, and then I'm off again. Staying busy, staying active, staying motivated to see and do things throughout the course of my life, put them on camera. I appreciate you watching. I'm inviting you to join me. I gotta fuel this up before heading it back, dropping it off at the airport, flying out of Detroit, down to MCO, Orlando International, and then driving my own personal vehicle, which is parked at the airport. Seems like forever ago I was there. Join me. Ciao. Gotta get a coffee.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hi, can I get a medium coffee with 1 cream, 1 sugar?
Yeah, what size?
Just a medium. Hot. Oh yeah, gotta acquire a little caffeine for the morn. Also gotta fuel up the rental car because you gotta have gas in the rental car when you drop it off. It's frowned upon to not return it with a full tank. They charge you, they overcharge you. Self-pumping gas nozzle. For one reason, the regular wasn't working, so I did the extra $3.99 for self-pumping gas nozzles. It's not working. No, gas pump's not working. Weird. Let's try another pump. There it goes. Oh, it's not working. Yeah, I don't think any of these are working. It says $3.59. Thanks for shopping with us today. No go. All right, another fuel stop. This one's working. $3.70 a gallon. Just had to drive down the street to a working one. Oh, the little spiky things. I always get so worried it's gonna puncture a tire. It never does, but I always think it's gonna puncture a tire. All right, dropped it off, good to go. Just something kind of nice about leaving keys in a car and just getting on a bus. Usually I'll do Alamo or National. Either one of those, they're the same company, but I said Delta, this is the Delta bus. Off to Delta time. Flight boards in 1 hour. Takes off in 1 hour and 40 minutes. I think I should be good. go home. I'm ready to get home, I gotta be honest. It's nice to travel and be gone for a while, but it's also nice to get home and recoup, reevaluate, rethink. Like Dorothy said, there's no place like home. Just for a little bit, and then I gotta hit the road again. Kind of reminds me of the days when I was in a band. We would tour for like a month, and then we would just be so sick of being on the road, and then once we would get home, like, I just can't wait to get home. I can't wait to get home. Then like 4 days later, you're like, when are we touring again? All right, so these are all of the Delta departures. There's quite a few of them. So my flight is 2253. Looks like it's partnered with Virgin Atlantic and LATAM Airlines. Even though it's Delta, they have a partner, 10 o'clock on time, gate A6. Good to go. A66, I should say. God, good thing there's not another 6 after that. Just A66. I'll have to market the beast on that. All right, the ever confusing, every airport and every scanner is different. I took my laptop out of the bag. They said, no, the laptop can stay in the bag, but take the shoes off. Everything goes in a bin. Big bag goes in a bin. Small goes in the bin. Take the belt off. But laptop on the new machines here in Detroit can stay in the bag, so that's kind of convenient. Put my belt back on and get dressed and head to the gate. There's a fountain in here projecting the water. There's also this transportation device. Can't tell if it's a monorail or a dual rail. 47 through 78 is that way, so that would be, I gotta go to 66. I could get on that, or I could just walk it. I think I'm just gonna walk it. I got about 25 minutes until it starts boarding. That should be okay. That thing looks smooth. The entire hub of Delta. The Delta hub. Not sure why I'm saying it in that fashion. The hub in that fashion. There's one taking off now. Gotta get back. It almost looks like a little honeycomb on there on the window with the tinting. Yeah, I like this fountain, and they have the caution wet floor signs. Moving walkway, you got stand, walk, stand on this side or walk on the other side. Moving at a very rapid pace. Goodbye, Detroit, Michigan. There's a cute little bear right there. Oh, I can hear this going above. I can hear the monitor going by there. Can't see it, but I can hear it. Sounds like a loud air conditioner. Like there was once a clock there in the middle, perhaps. Or maybe not. Maybe there wasn't one. This looks like it's going to be completely on time at the moment. I don't want to put anything that's going to put a twist on that into the universe. It's at the gate. People are exiting. They're cleaning the plane off, and then everyone that's getting on the flight to Orlando is going to head to Orlando. Delta 2253 A66. It's a good gate number. Got another window seat today. Can't remember what seat it is, but window seat. I don't know what side it is either until I check my boarding pass. Yeah, this tint on the window is very interesting. There's like little dots all on it. When you get up close, you really notice them. From a distance, it just looks like a lot of tint. You also got the buses over there. Either dropping people off, or maybe that's the employee bus. Probably the employee bus. 20 minutes to boarding. And I always like to check and see which airports sell gum, and Detroit actually sells gum. Orange County sold gum, and so does Detroit, but a lot of airports will not sell gum because they don't want people chewing it, sticking it on the seats, or sticking it through the airport. It's very interesting though. This is a non-gum free, a gum-filled airport. I need to get a pack. I chew it when I'm taking off and landing to keep my ears from popping. Check out the 80s, proofs of the 80s. All right, my gate awaits right over there. I got my gum. Look at the sheer amount of planes taking off and landing out there. All Delta. Well, Spirit's over there too. like a bunch of planes, a beehive of activity. They're just using all the catchphrases today. Sometimes I forget I even do them. A66.
Working alongside the wonderful Holly. We're going to begin boarding here in just about 5 minutes. We do ask that if you have that federal regulation allows only for 2 items. So if you have more than 2, we do ask that you consolidate before approaching the door.
Consolidate if you have more than 2 items.
This will be
I have more than 2 items, but they're in 2 bags. So that works. I think that's what they mean. My seat is 5D, not 3D. I've had 3D recently, but this is going to be a 5D day. 5D. Drop your phone through
If
there.
you did bring 2 bags, do place 1 item under the seat in front of you. We can try and save those overhead bins for the larger bags. On this plane, its wheels or handles facing you, and the bags need to lie flat. I know I'm always telling you to tilt a bag on its side, but not today. The bin door will not close. So just flat, wheels or handles facing you. We generally only fit about 2 of those bags in each bin.
If the bag is on its side and we cannot choose the bin, unfortunately we will have to check that bag. If you are headed back towards the back of the aircraft, if the bins are closed, that means that they are full. You do see an open space for your large rollerboard bag. If you want to go ahead and utilize that space at this time.
It's a little cloudy out there. Got a plane landing on that runway. We're about to take off.
Finally some clearing in the clouds.
Country entertainment and a variety of. Please note that federal regulations prohibit from consuming any alcohol you brought on board. If there's anything else we can do to make your trip more enjoyable, don't hesitate to ask. At this time, just sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight.
I think that's Cincinnati down there.
It looks like you pre-ordered the chicken today.
Once we get to the other side of that weather, maybe 25 minutes or so, we should be able to do something. Thank you.
I know, I was just trying to double check. Get the last name.
And they are in fact serving lunch. I'm not really that hungry, so I'm not going to get any lunch today in first class. I just got asked for another coffee. So I'm just going to have coffee for lunch. For whatever reason, I'm just not really that hungry right now.
Our 4 choices of complimentary snacks today are Biscoff cookies, sun
Also
chips,
getting a water.
almonds,
I
and the
guess they
K-Through
have
Food Energy Bar.
Some rough
So if you
weather.
could possibly tell me which one of those snacks you like when you place your drink order. Once again, that's Biscoff cookies, sun chips, almonds, or the K-Thrill Food Energy Bar. You just let me know what snack choice you like when you place your drink order, and we will zip right along. Thanks so much.
Like now going over to the side of Knoxville, like right over Pigeon Forge area. Somewhere down there is Dollywood. Also quite a bit of turbulence. Captain just said to make sure all the seat belts are on.
Discontinue service in the main cabin. Thank you.
Jacksonville area, even though downtown's off to the other side of the plane. This is like the suburbs or just the general area of Jacksonville. Crossed over the state line into Florida now.
Continue C-20 seatbelts fastened to airplane. Your Allegheny gate 7676. And it's warmed up a little bit. We're at about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Just a few puffy clouds in the sky. It's been our pleasure having you on board.
90 degrees. in Orlando.
We do apologize if we were not able to offer you a full beverage service in the back. This was for our safety as well as yours. It has been our pleasure having you on board, and we should be landing shortly.
Yeah, there was so much turbulence, a lot of people in the back of the plane were not able to get any beverages. Because the captain was making serving the drinks to be able, had to sit for most of the flight.
At this time, if you could raise your seat backs, stow your tray tables, and make sure all your large electronic devices are properly stowed. The captain does have the fast seatbelt sign on, so we do ask that you remain seated for the duration of the flight. It has been our pleasure having you on board, and we should be landing shortly.
Right there in the center of the screen is the I-4 eyesore. Right there. It's a nickname given to that big building that was under construction for a very long time. This is coming in down I-4, flying in parallel to Interstate 4 from the west, from the east, coming in from the east. So this would be I-4 westbound going parallel. And then downtown should be right up here. Bouncy on the descent. Lake Eola right there. Parks, Disney, and Universal are that direction. And it seems like whenever I'm home, I just want to travel and get away from here. But then when I'm gone for a while, I really do miss it. It's going to be good to be back for just a little while. Keep it rolling for a long descent into the landing. flew out of here, what, a few weeks ago. For some reason, they wouldn't let anybody park in the parking structure, so my car is over in this grass lot over here.
Still to the gate at least 10 minutes ahead of schedule. I appreciate your patience. If you remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Thank you.
Landed successfully. MCO, Orlando International Airport, Central Florida. I'm back.
Pulling into the station. Got to take this train over to the main hub.
Mine's 46. I don't know if I know what to do.
Quick and easy on the gate link. That's what they call it, the gate link of the train. This is when I know I'm back at the Orlando airport. This fountain right here, and the U.S. flag up there as well, and a little atrium here in the main section. A lot of people. There's more people waiting to go through the checkpoints here than there was in Detroit. I believe it was South Park Place is where I parked, and there's a shuttle. It's going to take me over there. I think that's where it is, behind the 7-Eleven. This just reminds me so much of Planes, Trains, Automobiles when Steve Martin's trying to find his car. You're messing with the wrong guy. This gives me those vibes. Gosh, I think it was I think it's $10 a day to park here. When I was here, whenever I drop my car off here, usually I park over at the structure over there. There's no parking. In fact, they didn't just say there was no parking. They had huge concrete barricades blocking it all off. And because they opened the new section over there, I was just talking to this guy that's walking away on the bus. He was saying that there's like hardly ever any parking at MCO anymore. So they make people park over here in this little grassy dirt section. Gotta find my car. Look how far this is from the airport. All right, found my car. Right there. The grass has grown up over the tires of my car. Look at the grass here. Should probably get my sunglasses out of my bag also. It's good to be back. It would have been nice. Park at the actual airport. That was me earlier, going by there. Look how far this is. All right, I'm ready to get home. They need to mow out here. It's like desolate wasteland. All right. that's gonna do it for today. I am back in Central Florida. Good to be home. And I'll see you in the next video. The vlog, there's a runway over there too. The vlog is, let's see my back. Bright out here. Over.
Just gonna roll this through here. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Right, there you go.